Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Chronicles of Might and Magic. And this is going to be the Siege episode. Yeah, it's going to be the Siege episode and the Battle episode, so we're going to try and take on some of these overlords here. Now, unfortunately, they have infernal troglodytes and Minotaur kings and Medusa queens and all kinds of things. So, they're going to be pretty tricky. However, I have... well, maybe gone a little bit overboard here, but we only have 78, but don't even look over to the left on the stats. I know that as soon as I say don't look over to the left, you're going to look over to the left, so that's kind of self-defeating. But anyway, I did it, because, well, we want the best chance possible in actually taking something and seeing the entirety of the siege. Again, this is just a showcase, and not me trying to go on some sort of amazing power trip, because I would play a different game for that. Anyway, we now have angels, and giants, and titans, and an archangel as well. We also have a black dragon, a ghost dragon, red dragon, bone dragons, of course, and, well, various other units that we already had before. So, we're going to see if we can actually pull this off. Of course, fighting is probably going to be very easy, but doing the siege, probably very different. So, let's do this. Yes, let us charge in. Now, are we going to be able to... well, I expect, considering our vampire lords are so incredible... Now, that is a titan, by the way. That is a titan. It has a lightning bolt in his hands, which is actually kind of amazing. And, of course, we have a bunch of dragons being amalgamated into one amazing unit over there. And then, of course, we have red dragons to fight, and huge amounts of tentacle monsters, because we have to. We have to have tentacle monsters, of course. But yes, these vampire lords are just insane. Doing really, really nice damage here. They are beholders? Wow, okay. I actually thought that was a laser beam for a second there, because beholders usually have some sort of I-beam attack, but no, it was just a little bit of a graphical bug there, but wow, this is insane. I mean, literally, having this amount of really, really big units, really, really powerful units, is actually really quite a spectacle to behold, because you usually, you know Warband, I mean, usually it's just like, oh yes, normal cavalry unit, normal melee unit, and normal archer unit, and then you're just like, okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine, because, you know, you see some really cool stuff. But for the most part, you're just like, okay, yeah, that's some normal units. This completely throws all of that out of the window and improves upon it, in my opinion, because you have such a wide variety of different units here. Obviously, this is based, apparently, on Heroes of Might and Magic 3, which is apparently a classic, according to many of you, so thank you for letting me know about that, because I've never played any of those games, so... yeah, it's nice to know. Also, there are a couple of factions missing, also, apparently, so yes. They are obviously going to be adding those as time goes on. I'm going to be taking these Minotaur Warriors, Harpy Hags as well, thank you. And yeah, so I am actually kind of, well, anticipating the next fight here. I would like to fight that guy, but I feel like we should just head on over and try and take Batfang itself. Wow, the bandits in this area are insane. I mean, look at that. 61 with harpies and beholders and medusas and all kinds of things. Okay, so yeah, we're going to just attack this right now because I'd like to try out the spellbook. So I'm going to just dismount real quick. Okay, so here's the spellbook. We have 891 mana. I have no idea what any of these things do. What does that do? I don't actually know. Yeah, I don't actually know. It used 60 mana, so I guess that's okay. What's this? Oh, I apparently killed myself or attacked myself somewhat. What about this? I'm attacking myself again, apparently. Maybe I need to use a staff. Yes, I did actually say to myself in the previous episode that I would be using some magic, and a staff, well, obviously incorporates that, but yes, let's just see. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we actually have to have a staff equipped to be able to use the attacks. Now, of course, what we've so far done is we've set these guys on fire. Oh no, never mind, we haven't set them on fire. They are just fire elementals. Yes, I actually did rescue, or should we say recruit, some fire elementals. So that was actually pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. But I have no idea what any of these things do, unfortunately. I'm using it, but I don't know what it does. what does it actually do? I don't know. But we do have this. That is a earth elemental, of course. You can use that normally. And then, of course, we do have this as well, which is, well, actually pretty good if I didn't hit a friendly troop. Obviously, yes. Now, many of you actually did state, or some of you actually did state, that the magic from the staves is very good against unarmored units. And that's perfectly fine, but that's the thing. I want to use it against things that are exceedingly difficult to kill so that they can help me, obviously, win. But anyway, we're going to see what we can do with that in the upcoming siege. I'm gonna go for liches here, because liches, I believe, go into power liches, and they're quite good. So we're going to try and use that. So yeah, that's the thing. I have no idea what any of these spells do, and it would be nice to have a little bit of a tooltip, or maybe just a bit of a description when you use it, perhaps. Because I know of another mod that does that, which is Fantasy Calradia, and that actually does give you a little bit of a description when you mouse over the particular spells. Any description whatsoever to aid in the player's sort of understanding of the spells would be greatly appreciated, because right now I have no idea. I mean, yes, the icons do give me a slight idea as to what they do, but for the most part, I could not tell you, because they don't seem to have obvious effects, at least as far as I'm aware. I could just be missing it, because I don't have a lot of experience with this mod, but, well, anyway. Let us build a siege tower, because that's exactly what we want to do. Because we have 14 engineering, however, it's only going to take 8 hours. Yes, 14 engineering, such a beastly number. So, let's do this. They're going to come out, of course, because we have a -8 battle advantage, but Look at where we are. Oh yes, we're in a cavernous system here, and I'm going to try and do my very best to eliminate, wow, just a huge amount of them. But, of course, we do have to be very careful. I think I'm actually going to try and use my Earth Elemental at the back here. There we go. Go, Earth Elemental. Attack them. Yes. Let's see how long my Earth Elemental actually survives. It would be kind of amusing if it survived until the end. But, of course, all of these units do appear to be somewhat weaky? Yes. They do appear to be somewhat weaker than I would have anticipated. One of our Earth Elementals has been eliminated, but that's actually not a big deal. I'm going to try and get off my mount now. Wow, we utterly destroyed those guys. Now, this is a fireball, right? That is... What is that? What does that do? It doesn't say, and I have no idea. What about this? Okay. It dealt 16 damage to me, apparently. Okay, I have no idea. I literally do not know. Maybe some of them are a little bit buggy right now, but I really don't know. So hopefully we're gonna see in future iterations what they actually do, or maybe some of you know, but wow, I mean, really, there are so many spells here that I would just love to be able to... What is this? What does that do? I just raise my hand. Yes, it raises my hand. Very good. Okay, so guys, can you charge in now? Can you actually charge in? Yes, that would be nice. Wow, the door is lowering. The gate is lowering. That's actually very cool. What is also cool is that the devils, do you see the devils right up there? They can actually teleport behind enemy lines. Now that is insane if ever I saw it. Now what also is fantastic is their addition of destructible targets in the sieges. As you can see, look at this. Wow, now that is very, very cool, because usually it's just like, move the siege tower to the walls and take 10,000 years to do that. But this, no, this is completely different. I'm going to see if I can actually use these things a little bit here just to see what they do. Oh, I dealt some damage. There we go. I actually did deal some damage there. I think. I'm not entirely sure, actually. Oh, I'm stunned. I'm stunned because of Medusa, of course. Yes. Can you unstick me now? Yes, that would be nice. There we are. Thank you. Well, at least our dragons can actually get onto the battlements, hilariously enough. Not entirely sure how that is even possible, but there we go. I guess they just flew up there. Yes, they definitely flew up there. So let's see if I can use any more. What does that do? Ooh, that dealt some damage. That dealt a lot of damage. I think it might be like an area of effect point-blank range attack. Maybe it's a PB AoE. Yeah, it's been a while since I've heard that term. Yes. I think the last time I heard that was when I was power leveling in Dark Age of Camelot. Yeah, wow, that's a long time ago. Okay. Well, anyway, we are going to obviously eliminate all of these, but do bear in mind they have 500 and, what is it, 560? I think they have 560 units here, so it's going to be pretty tricky for them to actually win. Obviously, I know what the healing spell does, but I don't know what anything else does. Oh, that's a fireball attack, I believe. What about that? That sets me on fire slightly, or does something to me. Not entirely sure what. Ah, yes, that is unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, what about this? Yeah, I do not know. I seriously do not know. I mean, if it had an obvious effect, then I'd be like, yes, that's what it does, but I have no idea what. And I can't see the text log either now, which is kind of sad, because I would love to be able to show the damage of the staff, the magical staff. We did actually win, though. We killed 424 units. So that just shows you have a bunch of bone dragons and devils and things like that, and you can actually succeed where basically everyone else fails, as you can see here. I mean, we don't even have that good of units. I mean, obviously we have vampire lords, we do have gold golems, which I will say are very good, and other than that, I mean, we have wood elves. I mean, we have snow elf elite. They're not that good. I mean, in comparison to the dragons, of course, and obviously we do have the titans and the angels and things like that, so I guess I'm not really one to talk and say, oh, well, that was easy. Yes, because it's mostly because of our units right now, isn't it? Yeah, very much so. Wow, we can actually get Beholder Light? Okay, so I'm actually going to be taking that, and we're going to be seeing what that does. Pretty sure that is just an additional staff-like thing, so you can actually use it from range. So that's pretty cool. And I believe, yeah, we have taken it. We have actually taken it, so that's pretty cool. As you wish, yes, you'll be the new lord. Ah, excellent. I'm going to appoint Lezelit, because we don't really need him in our army right now. And we're going to call this, I don't even know. We're going to call it OP. No, we can't call it OP Kingdom, can we? We're going to call it, yes, typos. Demonic typos, because yes, there we go, demonic typos. It's just a special feature, don't worry, don't get upset by that, thank you very much. So yeah, that is it, and isn't that an amazing siege? I think that's pretty cool. But there we go, we just took that, no problem at all. Let's take a look at the, take a look at the managing here. You can build a Pillar of Eyes for 8,000 gold, a Chapel of Stilled Voices for 16,000, and 1 ore. I actually do have 1 ore, so I think we're going to do that. I can't build a Labyrinth, because I don't have the Sulfur, yeah, but I can build this. So let's build that as well, there we go, and we can also build a Prisoner Tower in 24 days. I don't have 1 Sulfur. Can I buy 1 Sulfur in here? I don't think I can. The way you get ore, by the way, is by going to one of the little areas around here, like the Imp Cache, and maybe not a Learning Stone, but you need to go to one of those places like a Dragon Cave or a Cyclops Stockpile, things like that, because then it will tell you, hey, there's 0 gold here, there's a bunch of guards, but there is an artifact, and the artifact is the main thing that you want to go for there, because the ore, that's where I gained the ore from. So there we are. That's a small look at the siege and battle mechanics slightly. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's amazing, because, I mean, obviously we haven't really looked at any of the other factions and things, but for the most part, that was a very cool siege, and you can kind of assume what's going to happen when we go into another siege. We're just going to absolutely steamroll. So, there it is. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.